Welcome to SoulScripture. Chosen one. Pause right there. Stop scrolling. Because what you're hearing now is no coincidence. It's a divine summons, directly orchestrated by heaven itself. Tonight isn't just another evening. Tonight marks a pivotal momenta, divine turning point, meticulously woven into the fabric of your destiny. Heaven is readying something extraordinary, something powerful, something uniquely crafted for your spirit. If you're listening to these words, it means your name has been called forth in the celestial courts. You've been summoned for a supernatural encounter, unlike anything you've experienced before. This is not mere motivation, nor casual inspiration. This is an activation, a divine download of purpose and clarity that God Himself will infuse directly into your soul. Listen closely. Radical acceleration, unstoppable favor, and a sacred alignment await you. Starting tonight, a cosmic shift of immeasurable magnitude is upon you, and your life is on the brink of splitting into a stark before and an extraordinary after. Chosen one. Hear me clearly. You must be ready. This moment demands your complete attention. God's divine energy is moving swiftly, and you must move in alignment with Him. Heaven is pouring down something monumental onto your path, and you cannot afford to be distracted. This activation requires your full participation. There's no room for hesitation, no space for doubt. Right now, your spirit senses the significance of this message. You can feel it deep within the stirring. The urgency, the undeniable pull of destiny. Tonight is not accidental. It's perfectly timed, divinely appointed, and spiritually critical. This is the night you shift from surviving to thriving, from hoping to embodying divine certainty. But before we journey deeper into this profound message, do 3 vital things immediately. 2. Hit the like button. It helps reach other chosen souls who urgently need this activation. Subscribe now, joining thousands of voices rising in this divine movement. And finally, comment the number 99 below, because tonight, God is bringing something within you to divine completion. Your spirit already knows this truth. You're on the edge of something remarkable. Stay locked in, because by the time we finish, you'll have been transformed forever. You'll see yourself, your purpose, and your future with breathtaking clarity. This is the hour of divine ignition. God is not merely blessing you tonight. He is initiating a soul, deep transformation, injecting your spirit with an unstoppable force of purpose, power, and breakthrough. Get ready, chosen one, because tonight, everything changes. Tonight, your transformation is radical. It's divine activation on a level you've never encountered. You've felt moments of clarity before, brief glimpses of potential. But tonight God is doing something different, something deeper. He's not just blessing you, He is recalibrating you completely emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Every struggle, every tear, and every trial you've faced has meticulously prepared you for this exact moment. Those sleepless nights, relentless battles, and silent cries of desperation were not random. They were the labor pains of your divine birthright. Listen closely. Divine recalibration isn't gentle. It's fierce. It's powerful. And it demands your attention. You are stepping into a frequency that shakes away the mundane, demolishing every limitation you've accepted as your ceiling. Tonight, God's energy will collide with your spirit, awakening divine truths that have been dormant within you, truths you once only glimpsed in your highest dreams. Feel the subtle electricity surging in your veins right now, that heightened awareness, that sudden surge of emotion. That's not anxiety, it's divine surgery. Heaven is reshaping your reality, clearing your mind, and reconfiguring your spirit for the elevation ahead. Your very being is undergoing profound reconstruction. God is weaving power, clarity, and unshakable strength into the fabric of your identity. You see, your old self-bound by doubt, insecurity, and limitation is being divinely dismantled tonight. This recalibration isn't about becoming someone else. It's about unveiling who you were divinely created to be all along. The real you, free from society's labels, past traumas, and toxic generational patterns, is emerging with unstoppable power and purpose. As your mind quiets tonight, allow yourself to fully embrace this sacred reconstruction. Trust that this divine moment has arrived precisely when it was destined. You are no longer the product of circumstance. You are becoming the master of your destiny. Tonight is your divine initiation into clarity, confidence, and authentic spiritual authority. Let this recalibration unfold freely. Surrender control. Breathe deeply and accept this heavenly shift. Your spirit recognizes what your mind struggles to grasp. Something supernatural is at work within you, and it's unstoppable. Tomorrow, your reality will reflect the change God is implanting within you right now. Tonight, chosen one, you're not simply receiving a blessing, you're being recalibrated, divinely reshaped, and irrevocably activated. Heaven has chosen this exact moment, and nothing can hold back the powerful force of your spiritual rebirth. Right now, heaven is reaching deep into the sacred fabric of your spiritual DNA, unlocking your divine inheritance, cleansing and rewriting the very code of your existence. Understand this clearly. Your DNA isn't merely biological, it's spiritual, ancient, and carries within it powerful gifts that the world has long tried to suppress. Tonight, God Himself is stepping into the sacred chambers of your soul, repairing and restoring every fragmented piece of your divine identity. Over the years, pain, trauma, and negative experiences clouded the radiant potential embedded within your being. Generational wounds, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, all these attempted to distort your sacred blueprint. But tonight, heaven declares enough. God is meticulously cleansing your spiritual DNA, removing every trace of contamination, rewriting your identity with divine clarity and empowerment. This isn't simply symbolic, it's profound spiritual truth. You're experiencing divine alchemy at a cellular level. Every cell within you is being infused with the energy of clarity, power, and purpose. Heaven's frequency is saturating your very essence, recalibrating your emotional, mental, and energetic fields. Old wounds, hidden trauma, and patterns that have silently sabotaged your destiny are being cleansed away, replaced by divine alignment and spiritual purity. You might feel this cleansing physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Waves of sudden clarity, vivid dreams, unexpected memories resurfacing, or even a sensation of restlessness and emotional discomfort are clear signs this sacred purification is underway. Don't resist, embrace it. Every moment of discomfort is heaven lovingly peeling away layers that no longer serve your elevated purpose. You see, chosen one, you were never meant to simply endure life. You were designed to shape it, to embody divine power and spiritual authority. Tonight marks the moment God restores your true identity, the identity the world attempted to diminish. This is not a superficial fix. This is a sacred restoration, a divine reset that aligns your soul perfectly with your purpose. As the ancient scriptures remind us, even Jesus himself underwent spiritual recalibration in the wilderness, tested, cleansed, and empowered for his divine mission. Likewise, your wilderness experiences have prepared you for this sacred reconstruction. You are no longer defined by your wounds, but by your divine purpose. No longer chained to past identities, but liberated by heaven's truth. Chosen one. This sacred cleansing is profound, purposeful, and precise. Allow God to perform this spiritual surgery fully. Trust the divine timing of this sacred renewal. For when morning breaks, the person looking back at you in the mirror won't just be new, they'll be profoundly restored, powerfully aligned, and radiantly whole. Tonight, your spiritual DNA is cleansed, restored, and forever rewritten. Receive it fully, and watch the miraculous begin to unfold. Over the next 72 hours, chosen one, prepare yourself for an extraordinary spiritual awakening, a divine window that will ignite monumental shifts deep within your being. This isn't merely symbolic, it's a sacred activation period designed precisely by God to unleash the next dimension of your divine destiny. Tonight, as you lay your head to rest, subtle yet profound changes will begin to occur. You might experience vivid dreams, heightened sensitivity, or memories resurfacing seemingly from nowhere. Pay close attention. These aren't random experiences. They're divine indicators signaling that heaven has begun its sacred work within you. By night 2, expect intensity to rise. You may feel as though your spirit is engaged in a battle, emotions amplified, and old fears trying desperately to cling. Do not fear this. Tension, recognize it for what it truly is. The resistance of darkness meeting the unstoppable force of divine light. Darkness always agitates before it surrenders. And you are standing in a pivotal moment where old energies are being purged, replaced with clarity, power, and spiritual mastery. Night 3 marks the culmination, the sacred peak of this divine awakening. You'll sense an electrifying energy building within. A fierce, heavenly fire igniting your bones, propelling you toward your true purpose. Trust this. Internal fire, it is the very flame of destiny guiding you forward. Resist nothing. Flow with everything. Heaven is not merely visiting, it's remodeling your entire being, recalibrating your frequency to match the destiny awaiting you. This 72-hour awakening is sacred, demanding your utmost presence and intentionality. During this holy time, guard your energy carefully. Fast, if you feel called to. Disconnect from noise, and allow silence and stillness to amplify heaven's whispers. Feed your spirit intentionally with positive affirmations, scripture, and prayerful meditations, creating a sacred space for divine instruction and clarity to emerge. You see, chosen one, the transformation happening within you is beyond human comprehension. It's an orchestration by God Himself. aligning every aspect of your life with divine purpose. After this sacred awakening, you will no longer recognize the version of yourself that existed before. You're stepping out of survival mode and into supernatural purpose, emerging from confusion into crystal clear clarity, just like Moses ascending Mount Sinai, or Elijah experiencing God's quiet whisper in a cave. Your divine appointment is precisely timed and purposeful. This isn't mere inspiration. This is a divine visitation intended to launch you into the fullness of your calling. Trust the sacred rhythm of these 72 hours. Rest in the knowledge that heaven is at work, rearranging, purifying, and preparing you for the incredible journey ahead. Tonight marks the beginning of your powerful transformation, divinely appointed, urgently necessary, and irrevocably life-changing. Chosen one. The awakening you've awaited is here. Honor it, embrace it, and prepare to soar. Right now, a profound shift is occurring. Your energy is transforming at a divine and molecular level. You are no longer merely existing, you're becoming a magnet for miracles, effortlessly aligned with heaven's frequency. The inner tension, restlessness, and emotional fluctuations you've been experiencing recently aren't signs of something wrong. They are confirmations of this sacred energy recalibration unfolding within you. Your spiritual body, the invisible yet incredibly powerful part of you, is stepping forward, becoming awakened, strengthened, and tuned perfectly to the divine realm. This isn't superstition, it's sacred spiritual truth. Every cell within your being is now vibrating at a higher frequency, infused with heaven's energy, preparing you to walk effortlessly in your divine purpose. Because of this profound shift, you will become highly sensitive to the energies of others and your surroundings. You'll feel intuitively drawn to certain people, environments, or experiences, while others will become increasingly uncomfortable or even intolerable. Trust this intuition is your divine guidance system, recalibrated by God, leading you toward alignment and away from chaos. Understand clearly, the version of yourself built on fear, self-doubt, or limitation is now falling away, replaced by a divine identity rooted in intuition, power, and purpose. You're becoming spiritually magnetic. As your frequency rises, manifestations will accelerate. Prayers and intentions will materialize swiftly. You'll find yourself stepping into rooms and instantly changing atmospheres without effort or words. This new energetic alignment isn't meant to be hidden or downplayed, it's meant to be embraced boldly. Your very presence now holds transformative power. Embrace this truth confidently. You are becoming a living conduit of divine energy, fully capable of shaping your reality through alignment and intentionality. Consider the story of Esther, divinely elevated to a position of immense influence, perfectly positioned at precisely the right moment. Similarly, God is elevating you, preparing you to become influential, impactful, and spiritually powerful in ways you have yet to imagine. This new season demands confidence, courage, and clarity. Protect this sacred shift fiercely. Honor your energy. Refuse to shrink, and boldly embrace your divine identity. Others may not immediately understand this powerful new version of you. They may feel intimidated, curious, or drawn closer. Either way, remain anchored in your truth. Your divine recalibration is not meant to please others, it's meant to fulfill your sacred destiny. This energy transformation is your divine initiation into authenticity, spiritual power, and unapologetic purpose. God chose you, chosen one, precisely because He knew you would honor and steward this gift wisely. Trust the power rising within you. It's your divine inheritance, a sacred calling, and the very essence of who heaven always knew you could become. Tonight, you rise into divine alignment. Embrace it fully, for your sacred awakening is already underway. Chosen one. You've questioned the waiting, the delays, and even the pain you've endured, wondering if perhaps God had forgotten your prayers. But listen closely. Your wait was never punishment, it was sacred preparation. Every rejection, every heartbreak, every seemingly unanswered prayer was divinely orchestrated for this very moment. God, in His infinite wisdom, knew exactly what He was doing, meticulously setting the stage for your rise. Your journey wasn't designed to break you, it was engineered to build you. The moments that seemed unbearable, those seasons of darkness and uncertainty, served a divine purpose, far greater than you imagined. Just like Joseph's journey from the pit to the palace, or David's hidden years in the shepherd's field, your story required depth, resilience, and quiet preparation. Nothing was wasted. Every tear, trial, and test was used to forge your spirit, refine your character, and ready you for this very night of divine awakening. Understand this deeply. Your pain gave birth to your power. The betrayals taught discernment. The setbacks fostered humility. And the waiting deepened your spiritual roots. God intentionally shielded you from premature blessings, from counterfeit purposes, and from distractions that could have compromised your destiny. The path you walked, even with its shadows and storms, was a masterclass orchestrated by heaven itself. Tonight, heaven reveals the divine timing behind every delay. The quiet seasons, those seemingly silent moments, were sacred pauses designed to heighten your intuition, amplify your spiritual sensitivity, and clarify your purpose. Heaven was never silent, it was strategic. The delays weren't denials, they were divine interventions, carefully protecting your future from lesser destinies. Now, the appointed moment has arrived. You're precisely where heaven wants you to be, positioned perfectly for divine overflow. God's timing is impeccable. And tonight, you stand at the threshold of the supernatural. Doors previously closed are swinging open. Divine connections are aligning. And the resources needed to fulfill your purpose are already en route. The heavens have declared your time is now. Nothing can hold back the blessings reserved specifically for you in this appointed season. Earthly limitations must bow to divine orchestration. Because when heaven speaks, every obstacle yields. You no longer have to force outcomes or chase validation. Your path is unfolding effortlessly, guided by divine precision. This realization should flood you with peace, confidence, and excitement. Embrace the power of divine timing fully. Your wait is over. The delays have expired. God is lifting you now, placing you exactly where you belong, into spaces prepared before you even drew your first breath. Tonight, trust fully in the wisdom and precision of divine timing. You've not lost time, you've gained strength, wisdom, and spiritual depth necessary for your divine assignment. Heaven's verdict is clear. Your season of waiting is finished. This is your appointed hour. Your time, chosen one, is now. Chosen one. Brace yourself, because from this sacred moment onward, your manifestation power is about to explode into unprecedented reality. This isn't wishful thinking or mere positive affirmations. This is divine law. Spiritual alignment becoming tangible, transforming your intentions and prayers into undeniable reality. Your frequency has risen. Your energy is pure. Your spirit, mind, and body have finally aligned perfectly with the divine rhythm God intended. In this sacred alignment, your manifestations are no longer bound by struggle, doubt, or limitation. They become effortless, flowing naturally, drawn magnetically toward you. Your thoughts, words, and prayers now carry the divine weight of immediate possibility, instantly shifting your reality with powerful precision. Previously, you might have wondered why certain blessings seemed perpetually just out of reach. Understand now, misalignment, emotional baggage, and subtle spiritual blockages stood in your way. But tonight, through this divine recalibration, heaven has removed every obstacle. Your heart is open, your subconscious is clear, and your energy is vibrant, free from the residue of past pain or fear. Manifestation, at its core, is not about chasing, it's about attracting. And now, your spirit vibrates at a frequency of pure attraction. Those dreams that felt elusive, be it meaningful relationships, financial breakthrough, career elevation, or profound healing, are already orbiting your reality, simply waiting for your energetic alignment. Tonight, your spirit becomes irresistibly magnetic, drawing into your life precisely what heaven has destined for you. As you align deeper with this divine frequency, you'll witness astonishing synchronicities unfold around you. Answers will arrive before you even ask. Doors previously sealed shut will effortlessly swing open. Resources and connections necessary for your next-level journey will appear with divinely orchestrated precision. Consider the story of Solomon, whose divine alignment allowed him to attract extraordinary wisdom, wealth, and influence without force. Similarly, to your alignment tonight positions you perfectly to attract precisely what your spirit has longed for. Swiftly and clearly, your intentions and prayers are now amplified by divine favor, transformed from hopeful requests into authoritative declarations of divine truth. Your only task is to remain energetically clean, spiritually aligned, and deeply intentional. Guard your thoughts, protect your speech, and nurture your spirit daily. As you stay aligned, the manifestations that flow from your heart will materialize effortlessly. Undeniable proof of your divine alignment and sacred purpose. Tonight, chosen one, declare boldly that your manifestation power is activated and unstoppable. Watch, careful. Heaven is ready to confirm this sacred truth through undeniable miracles appearing swiftly in your life. You've stepped into divine frequency. The future you prayed for is now aligning powerfully before your eyes. Receive it, embrace it, and prepare yourself for rapid, divine fulfillment. Heaven has spoken, and your manifestations are now unstoppable. Chosen one, tonight marks a sacred turning point, divine culmination, where your past pain and present purpose converge into miraculous alignment. Everything you've endured, every tear shed in silent prayer, every obstacle you've overcome, has led you precisely here, to the divine unveiling of your true self. your authentic purpose, and the undeniable favor of heaven upon your life. Take a deep breath. Feel this truth resonating deeply in your soul. The you emerging tonight is not the person who woke this morning. You have stepped into divine favor and unstoppable purpose. Heaven has declared this sacred verdict. Your waiting season is over. Your spiritual rebirth is complete. Now, you boldly embody the divine identity and authority, crafted uniquely for you by God Himself. You've shed the layers of fear, doubt, and insecurity that once obscured your light. You stand now in radiant power, unapologetically aligned with your divine truth. People around you may sense this transformation, some drawn irresistibly toward your energy. Others unable to comprehend your powerful new frequency. Don't shrink, don't apologize. This version of you, powerful, clear, and fully activated, is precisely who heaven ordained from the very beginning. Your path ahead is divinely secured, filled with prepared blessings, purposeful connections, and accelerated breakthroughs. Heaven has authorized your ascension, and now the earth itself must respond. Resources, people, and even former obstacles will become stepping stones, divinely orchestrated to propel you swiftly into your purpose. What once seemed impossible will manifest effortlessly. Your divine alignment, now magnetically attracting every necessary resource. As you embody this newfound power, remember your sacred responsibility. You are chosen not just to receive blessings, but to become a conduit of divine energy, inspiration, and healing for others. Let your life reflect heaven's favor openly. Speak boldly, act purposefully, and love fiercely. Your journey isn't just personal, it's profoundly impactful, divinely intended to uplift the collective spirit. Now, receive this divine confirmation deeply in your spirit. Chosen one. Heaven confirms this sacred truth. You are not merely transformed, you are reborn. Tonight, you've been divinely activated to rise above every limitation, stepping fully into your true spiritual identity. Trust this divine orchestration. Every step forward is protected, every intention aligned, every blessing prepared. You are favored, divinely chosen, and unstoppable. Tonight, claim this truth courageously. Embrace your power completely. Let every step from this moment onward radiate clarity, confidence, and purpose. Remember, this isn't the end, it's your new beginning, your divine rebirth. You're no longer becoming, you are. Walk boldly, chosen one. Heaven has spoken clearly. Your moment of divine favor, unstoppable breakthrough, and extraordinary manifestation is here. Now, get ready. The world is about to witness heaven's miracle manifesting through you.